Welcome to Cool Fire News, where we explore the world of literature and recommend some of the greatest books across different genres and topics. I'm your host Siri, and in today's episode, we'll be diving into a curated list of must-read books that have left a lasting impact on readers worldwide. Whether you're a seasoned bookworm or looking for your next literary adventure, we've got you covered. Let's get started. First up, we have a timeless classic that needs no introduction. To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. Set in the American South during the 1930s, this Pulitzer Prize-winning novel explores themes of racial injustice, morality, and compassion through the eyes of young Scout Finch. It's a powerful and thought-provoking read that continues to resonate with readers of all ages. Next on our list is 1984 by George Orwell. This dystopian masterpiece paints a chilling portrait of a totalitarian regime where individuality is suppressed, truth is distorted, and government surveillance is omnipresent. With its stark warning about the dangers of authoritarianism and the erosion of freedom, 1984 remains as relevant today as when it was first published. Moving on to a literary gem from the Jazz Age, we have The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald. Set against the backdrop of 1920s America, this iconic novel follows the enigmatic Jay Gatsby and his pursuit of the elusive American dream. With its lush prose, vivid characters, and exploration of themes like wealth, love, and the fleeting nature of happiness, The Great Gatsby is a must-read for anyone interested in the complexities of human nature. Shifting gears to a coming-of-age classic, we have The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger. Narrated by the irreverent and unstridden Holden Caulfield, this novel captures the alienation and disillusionment of adolescence with unmatched authenticity. Through Holden's journey of self-discovery and rebellion, readers are invited to confront the challenges of identity, conformity, and societal expectations. Now let's journey to the enchanting world of Middle-earth with The Lord of the Rings by J.R.R. Tolkien. This epic fantasy trilogy follows the quest to destroy the One Ring and defeat the Dark Lord Sauron, taking readers on a thrilling adventure through breathtaking landscapes, rich mythology, and unforgettable characters. With its timeless themes of courage, friendship, and the triumph of good over evil, The Lord of the Rings continues to captivate readers of all ages. Rounding out our list is a beloved classic of English literature, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. Set in Regency-era England, this timeless romance follows the spirited Elizabeth Bennet as she navigates the complexities of love, marriage, and social class. With its sharp wit, memorable characters, and timeless themes of love and self-discovery, Pride and Prejudice is a literary treasure that continues to charm readers around the world. That wraps up our recommendations for some of the greatest books across various genres and topics. Whether you're in the mood for a thought-provoking classic or an enchanting adventure, there's something on this list for everyone to enjoy. Thank you for tuning in to Cool Fire News, and happy reading. Be sure to join us next time for more book recommendations and literary discussions. Until then, keep turning the pages and exploring the endless worlds that books have to offer. This is Siri, signing off. See you next time. Welcome to Cool Fire News, where we delve into the captivating world of tales and heroes. I'm your host Siri, and in today's episode, we'll be embarking on a journey through timeless stories of courage, resilience, and heroism. Join me as we explore the myths, legends, and epic tales that have inspired generations and continue to resonate with us today. Let's begin by exploring the power of storytelling and its role in shaping our understanding of heroes. Throughout history, tales of heroes have served as a source of inspiration, teaching us valuable lessons about bravery, sacrifice, and the triumph of good over evil. From ancient myths and folklore to modern-day superhero sagas, stories of heroes have captured the imagination and fueled our collective imagination. One of the most enduring tales of heroism is the legend of King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table. This medieval myth follows the noble King Arthur as he embarks on a quest to unite the kingdom of Camelot and uphold the ideals of chivalry and honor. With its themes of loyalty, friendship, and the quest for justice, the legend of King Arthur continues to fascinate readers and inspire countless adaptations in literature, film, and popular culture. Another iconic hero from mythology is the mighty Hercules, renowned for his extraordinary strength and bravery. In Greek mythology, Hercules undertakes a series of epic quests known as the 12 Labors, facing formidable challenges and overcoming seemingly insurmountable obstacles. Through his feats of heroism and acts of selflessness, Hercules embodies the virtues of courage, perseverance, and redemption, inspiring generations with his legendary exploits. Moving on to modern-day heroes, we have the iconic figure of Superman. Created by Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster in 1938, Superman is a symbol of hope and justice, using his superhuman abilities to protect the innocent and defend the vulnerable. With his unwavering dedication to truth, justice, and the American way, Superman has become one of the most iconic and enduring superheroes in popular culture, inspiring countless fans around the world. Now let's explore the concept of everyday heroes, ordinary people who demonstrate extraordinary courage and selflessness in the face of adversity. Whether it's firefighters risking their lives to save others, healthcare workers tirelessly caring for the sick, or activists fighting for social justice, everyday heroes remind us that heroism comes in many forms and can be found in the most unexpected places. As we wrap up today's episode, I hope you've gained a deeper appreciation for the timeless tales of heroism that continue to captivate and inspire us. Whether it's the epic legends of ancient mythology or the modern-day exploits of superheroes, stories of heroes remind us of the power of courage, compassion, and resilience in the face of adversity. Thank you for joining us on this journey through tales and heroes. Be sure to tune in next time for more captivating stories and insightful discussions. Until then, keep believing in the power of heroism and the enduring magic of storytelling. This is Siri, signing off. See you next time. Welcome to Cool Fire News, where we explore the intersection of literature, art, and history. I'm your host Siri, and in today's episode, we'll be delving into the fascinating connection between Romanticism, a cultural movement that swept across Europe in the 18th and 19th centuries, and the establishment of the Nobel Prize, one of the most prestigious awards recognizing achievements in literature, science, and peace. Join me as we uncover the influence of romantic ideals on the creation of the Nobel Prize and its enduring legacy in the world today. Let's start by examining the Romantic movement and its impact on European society and culture. Emerging in the late 18th century as a reaction against the rationalism and industrialization of the Enlightenment era, Romanticism celebrated the individual, the imagination, and the natural world. Romantic artists, writers, and thinkers embraced emotion, intuition, and the sublime, seeking to capture the beauty and mystery of existence in their works. One of the defining characteristics of Romanticism was its emphasis on individual creativity and expression. Romantic artists and writers, such as William Wordsworth, Samuel Taylor Coleridge, and Ludwig van Beethoven, rejected the conventions of the past and forged new paths in literature, music, and the visual arts. Their works explored themes of love, nature, and the human spirit, inspiring audiences with their passion, originality, and depth of feeling. As the Romantic movement gained momentum in the 19th century, it also played a significant role in shaping public opinion and fostering social change. Romantic writers and activists, such as Mary Shelley, Victor Hugo, and Lord Byron, used their creative talents to advocate for political reform, social justice, and the rights of the oppressed. Their works sparked debates, stirred emotions, and galvanized movements for freedom, equality, and human dignity. Now let's turn our attention to the establishment of the Nobel Prize, an institution that owes its origins to the visionary ideals of one man, Alfred Nobel. Born in Sweden in 1833, Nobel was a chemist, engineer, and inventor best known for his invention of dynamite. Despite his success as an industrialist, Nobel was deeply troubled by the destructive potential of his inventions, and sought to leave behind a more positive legacy. In his will, drafted in 1895, Nobel bequeathed the majority of his fortune to establish the Nobel Prizes, a series of awards recognizing outstanding achievements in physics, chemistry, medicine, literature, and peace. Nobel's vision was to honor individuals whose work contributed to the betterment of humanity, fostering progress, innovation, and peace in the world. Since its inception, the Nobel Prize has become one of the most prestigious and coveted honors in the world, celebrating the accomplishments of visionaries, innovators, and peacemakers from all walks of life. From literary giants like Gabriel Garcia Marquez and Toni Morrison to groundbreaking scientists like Marie Curie and Albert Einstein, Nobel laureates have left an indelible mark on human history and inspired future generations to strive for excellence and make a positive impact on the world. As we reflect on the enduring legacy of Romanticism and the Nobel Prize, we're reminded of the power of creativity, imagination, and idealism to shape the course of history and inspire positive change. Whether through the timeless works of Romantic artists or the groundbreaking achievements of Nobel laureates, we see the enduring influence of individuals who dare to dream, create, and aspire to make the world a better place. That concludes another episode of Cool Fire News. Thank you for joining us as we explored the fascinating connection between Romanticism and the rise of the Nobel Prize. Be sure to tune in next time for more enlightening discussions on the intersection of literature, art, and history. Until then, keep dreaming, keep creating, and keep striving to make a difference in the world. This is Siri, signing off. See you next time. Welcome to Cool Fire News, where we explore the power of storytelling and the art of depicting real life in literature, art, and media. I'm your host, Siri, and in today's episode, we'll be diving into the fascinating ways in which creators capture the complexities of human experience, society, and culture through their work. Join me as we examine the techniques, challenges, and impact of depicting real life in various forms of creative expression. Let's begin by exploring the concept of realism in literature and art. Realism is a literary and artistic movement that emerged in the 19th century, seeking to portray everyday life and ordinary people with honesty, accuracy, and detail. Realist writers and artists rejected idealized portrayals of the world, and instead focused on depicting the harsh realities of society, including poverty, injustice, and the struggles of the working class. One of the key figures of the realist movement in literature was Gustave Flaubert, whose novel Madame Bovary is celebrated for its vivid depiction of provincial life in 19th-century France. Through his meticulous attention to detail and psychological insight, Flaubert captured the hopes, dreams, and disappointments of his characters, offering a searing critique of bourgeois society and the constraints of gender and class. In the visual arts, realist painters such as Gustave Courbet and Edouard Manet sought to capture the world as it truly appeared, free from the idealized conventions of academic painting. Their works depicted scenes of everyday life, including urban streetscapes, rural landscapes, and portraits of ordinary people, with a focus on naturalism, immediacy, and authenticity. Moving beyond literature and art, let's explore the role of realism in media, particularly in film and television. Realistic storytelling techniques, such as naturalistic dialogue, authentic settings, and nuanced character development, are essential for creating immersive and emotionally resonant narratives that reflect the complexities of human experience. One notable example of realism in film is Italian neorealism, a post-World War II cinematic movement that emerged in Italy and focused on portraying the harsh realities of life for ordinary people. Filmmakers such as Vittorio De Sica and Roberto Rossellini used non-professional actors, location shooting, and improvised dialogue to create raw and unfiltered portrayals of poverty, inequality, and social injustice. In contemporary television, shows like The Wire, Breaking Bad, and Fleabag have garnered acclaim for their realistic depictions of crime, addiction, and relationships. These series explore the complexities of human behavior and societal issues with nuance, depth, and authenticity, resonating with audiences and critics alike for their honest portrayal of real-life struggles and triumphs. As we reflect on the art of depicting real life in literature, art, and media, we're reminded of the power of storytelling to illuminate the human condition, foster empathy, and provoke social change. Whether through the written word, the stroke of a brush, or the lens of a camera, creators have the ability to capture the beauty, pain, and complexity of our shared experience, inviting us to see the world through new eyes and connect with one another on a deeper level. That concludes another episode of Cool Fire News. Thank you for joining us as we explored the art of depicting real life in literature, art, and media. Be sure to tune in next time for more thought-provoking discussions on the power of storytelling and creativity. Until then, keep seeking truth, beauty, and meaning in the world around you. This is Siri, signing off. See you next time. Welcome to Cool Fire News, where we explore the power of innovation and the courage to break with traditions. I'm your host, Siri, and in today's episode, we'll be diving into the fascinating world of breaking with conventions, challenging the status quo, and forging new paths in literature, art, science, and society. Join me as we examine the stories of individuals who dared to defy tradition and redefine what is possible. Let's start by discussing the concept of tradition and its role in shaping our lives and culture. Traditions are customs, beliefs, and practices passed down from generation to generation, providing a sense of continuity, identity, and belonging. While traditions can offer comfort and stability, they can also limit creativity, innovation, and progress by perpetuating outdated norms and expectations. Throughout history, countless individuals have challenged tradition and pushed the boundaries of what is considered possible. These trailblazers have defied social norms, cultural conventions, and institutional barriers to pursue their passions, realize their dreams, and make a lasting impact on the world. One notable example of breaking with tradition is the Impressionist movement in art, which emerged in the 19th century as a reaction against the rigid conventions of academic painting. Led by artists such as Claude Monet, Edgar Degas, and Bertha Morisot, the Impressionists sought to capture the fleeting effects of light and color, prioritizing subjective impressions over realistic representation. Despite facing criticism and rejection from the artistic establishment, the Impressionists persisted in their revolutionary approach, ultimately reshaping the course of art history. In the realm of literature, writers like James Joyce, Virginia Woolf, and Franz Kafka challenged traditional narrative forms and conventions, experimenting with stream of consciousness techniques, nonlinear storytelling, and avant-garde structures. Their groundbreaking works, such as Ulysses, Mrs. Dalloway, and The Metamorphosis, pushed the boundaries of what literature could be, inspiring future generations of writers to explore new modes of expression and interpretation. Breaking with tradition is not limited to the arts, it can also be found in science, technology, and social movements. Scientists like Marie Curie, Albert Einstein, and Rosalind Franklin defied prevailing scientific paradigms and challenged established theories, leading to groundbreaking discoveries and paradigm shifts in our understanding of the natural world. Similarly, social reformers and activists have challenged entrenched systems of oppression and discrimination, advocating for equality, justice, and human rights for all. As we reflect on the courage and creativity of those who have broken with tradition, we are reminded of the importance of embracing change, challenging the status quo, and pushing the boundaries of what is possible. Whether through art, literature, science, or activism, each of us has the power to challenge tradition, defy expectations, and make a positive impact on the world. That concludes another episode of Cool Fire News. Thank you for joining us as we explored the art of breaking with traditions. Be sure to tune in next time for more thought-provoking discussions on innovation, creativity, and the power of change. Until then, keep pushing the boundaries and daring to dream. This is Siri, signing off. See you next time.